Alright, so far I've done lots of videos on Soul Contract Numerology, but how do we apply this numerology to ourselves? This is a popular symbol used today called the Star of David. It has 6 points and it is represented by 2 triangles, one facing up and one facing down. The downward facing triangle represents the physical aspects of life and the upward facing triangle represents the spiritual aspects of life. You can check out my website for the entire process on how to break down your own spiritual your soul contract chart on my blog. But for today's video, we'll just do it this way. This point will be a physical karma, this point will be a spiritual karma. Now this entire system is based off of you in the etheric as a spirit, as a soul choosing to incarnate into this life and the experience you're going to embody. So all of the vibrational frequencies that make up your experience. See, when we think of karma, we need to think of karma as a loop going around something, and the vibrational frequency, let's say it's at this point going all the way up to the top of the spiral. Every time it loops around, it's an entirely new experience, but with the same general theme. And this is how karma works, right? It's all lessons engineered in a certain way to teach us on how to overcome certain things. But let's say our physical karma is 6-6. 6-6 as a karma means the frequency 6-6, we're going to feel the negative effects of it way more than the positive effects, and we need to overcome those negative effects. So the theme of the 6-6 is focus, creativity, and discerning our truth. Now, in an ungrounded way, this could show up as an individual growing up not being able to focus, the general theme of ADHD or ADD, and this creativity is blocked. So not only can you not focus, you can't express yourself creatively, and you don't know what your truth is, so you're constantly looking for what is true for you. In early childhood, this could look like a child who is not paying attention in class, constantly looking outside the window at different distractions, and not listening to a teacher. It could look like the inability to follow through with tasks, especially studying, all of which, when not being able to do, leads to addictions. These addictions are rooted and stems from a frustration built from not being able to focus or follow through with creativity. Addiction could look like overeating, drug abuse, a masturbation or sex addiction. But the hidden ability of the 6 is thought. It's able to create something out of the etheric nothing. Its ability is a little bit of inspiration coming from the mind that if you nurture, you could build and take action, following through with that creativity, and learning how to focus to create something out of nothing. Now let's put this back into context. Remember the downward triangle representing the physical aspects of life, physical aspects of experiences that you have to go through. Well, that 6-6 is only the karmic experience that you have to overcome in learning how to be focused and learning how to follow through with your creativity on the inspirations and thoughts that you have. You still have your talents, the natural energies here to aid you, as well as the goals that your soul wants to push towards. That if you follow, you'll find purpose, you'll find that reason to get out of bed in the morning and be excited. Everything in this first triangle usually happens within the first 33 to 45 years of life. At that point in someone's life, when they reach that age where they want to start thinking a bit more philosophical and go into the deeper meanings of life, is when a true point of the upward triangle comes into place, where you have overcome the physical aspects of life and you're now looking towards the spiritual aspects of life, the unseen. If you think you're ready to decode how these frequencies show up in your life and how you could work with them, book a reading directly on my website. I'll never reach out to you first, and my link is in my bio. Love you, have a good day.